All right, you're in recording. Bet, let's go. Okay, so my first conviction of the week is going to be QCOM. If you want to take notes, I would take notes right now. You can take notes however you want. I'm taking notes as well right now. So, hashtag ticker QCOM. QCOM has earnings this week. And when I was analyzing this graph right here, what I saw is that it's been creating similar divergence. Basically, what I mean by similar divergence, I can go ahead and annotate real quick and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So, this stock has made a downfall again after it touches resistance. It touched the resistance again and made another downfall. That's double bearish divergence. So now what I'm looking for is a breakout here. If I see a rejection here, then I'm going to be bearish as it repeated its pattern like this. But I'm not going to make that the case yet. What we're going to do now, see mouse, what I'm banking on is earnings good. When earnings are good, we typically see a uptrend, and this has been uptrending for the past like month. QCOM has been on a steady rise for the past month, which can give us a clear indication that earnings actually may be good. As I say, somebody always knows something. That's why I got my Uber puts. Somebody always knows something. Just like Didi collapsed, Uber had Didi. Uber lost $2 billion this weekend, and we're going to be riding nicely on those Uber puts next week. But let's continue with this graph. So it has a very, very strong resistance around this point of like 45.25. And you see it's rejected it almost once, twice came down. But what I'm looking at here, I see a little wacky cup and handle form right here that can indicate a little breakout. We see the cup, and then we see the little handle right here. And now we're seeing the official uptrend just like this. And after this uptrend right here, what I'm basically banking on is a break right here. We also have a gap to fill. This is a crucial gap to fill up for QCOM all the way up from 155 all the way to 152. This gives me an even more bullish indication of why I want to take this play right here. As well as we do see MACD right here starting to curl up. We see a pretty healthy RSI. Now, let's go on the 15-minute and see what we're working with here. So 15-minute tells us a little bit bigger of a picture. We see that it's really, really basically continuing this uptrend right here. Started here, came up, basically bounced off here, came back down, bounced, bounced. So what I always tell my people is after 3 bounces on a resistance, the stock's either going to break all the way up or it's going to reject and the stock's going to be a flop. What do we see here? We see a 1, 2, and now we're seeing the third one coming very, very close. This third one right here can send it flying. After 3 bounces on resistance, that's when I always buy my calls. I've never seen a stock bounce 4 times on a resistance. It just doesn't happen. It either bounces 3 times right here and falls right back through down support. That's how I play my personal earnings and my personal stocks with uptrends. I definitely like this right now. The 1 day just looks beautiful to me, as it also is for me an uptrend as well. See the cup and handle, see the gap up. So I will personally be playing QCOM. If you want to know what contracts I'm going to get, I will probably end up getting. I have a price target for around 155 on this. I like the 155 price target. It can, of course, go way higher, but I'll probably pick up some 155s, 155s and 152.5s on Monday, just depending on where this goes pre market or after hours. Where's the first bounce? What do you mean the first bounce? The first bounce would, I'd consider this the first bounce. This is when it broke through. We got a bounce here, bounce, bounce, and now we got the third one trying to break through. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Now we got a third bounce coming right here. See that? Any questions? As well as it's really holding up the support very nicely. If anyone needs me to repeat anything or you got any notes you missed, let me know. You don't need to raise it. Oh, I think you can unmute yourself if you have a question. somebody's. What's your opinion on the volume? So the volume here, it's not too shabby. I mean, look, we're getting 6 million, 6 million, 6 million on the 15-minute. We're also getting like a million. The volume's there. The volume is definitely there for the stock. Massive volume spike when the closed on Friday. Massive volume spike. All right, if no more questions, I'm gonna move on to my next stock. What's my confirmation? My confirmation is basically a break right here. When I see a break above this, I see a break and I see a retest back down and I see it go back up. That's going to be my confirmation. I'm probably not going to play it right on the break. I want to see a retest. Okay, now let's move on to the next stock. Next stock is we got Roblox. This one's going to be very simple. This is a very simple stock right here. Do you always wait for a retest? I don't always wait for a retest. Retest is just a good confirmation to know you're not getting tricked out. But now let's move on to Roblox. So Roblox, yeah, like I said, it's gonna be super simple, super easy. So on the 1 hour, Roblox is forming a falling wedge. Falling wedge is a bullish pattern. We see a breakthrough. We got the first resistance, first support, second resistance, then we have the third resistance, and now we see the third support. So 1, 2, 3. I'm looking for a massive breakout right here. If especially on this continued uptrend, just like QCOM, same uptrend, just like QCOM. I like Roblox a lot right here. Follows an uptrend, follows its pattern, just waiting for this breakout right here. On the 15-minute, I like it even more. The only thing I'm a little bit hesitant is just this RSI. I'm not too worried about it. I think it's going to open up pretty good Monday. And I'll definitely be watching this stock just because of this falling wedge I have on the 1 hour. It may not be a day trade at all. It actually may be a swing trade. I like the stock to over $100 in the long term. So that's why I'm keeping an eye on it right now. Any questions about Roblox?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. Now we're going to move on to you. Price target. The price target for Roblox was 100. I personally think it's $100+ stock. So Unity. So this stock had a massive flow coming in. Actually, a beautiful flow coming in. Let's go ahead and chart this out and see what we actually can find. So what we're seeing first is a gap up. We see the stock traded for around 100 in the 160 range for a while, and it gapped down. So we definitely like this gap up confirmation right here. Now what we're forming right here. Let me draw my where's my drawing? Here. This is what we call a bull flag. Are you gonna look at? I will probably not. Those are meme stocks. I mean, they're not gonna go up anytime soon. But right here, we got our bull flag, we got an uptrend, we got a downtrend, and now we have a bull flag starting. I want to see this go and break out. We're gonna see where the breakout's gonna be, but I definitely like that it's forming a bull flag confirmation right here. Let's go ahead and clear that. Clear drawings. There we go. Mouse. Okay. So now let's see what we're going to rock with right here. It does have support. It needs to break this resistance right here. It does have a nice resistance line right around there. I like that a lot. So we can even actually call this, let's see. Yeah, I like this as a ascending triangle right here. We see we got a support bounce, we got a resistance bounce, and now we got a bull flag coming up. I definitely like to see this at 115 in the next week or so. I actually am super bullish on this. Yeah, it would need to break 115, but my price target is 115 itself. Because earnings aren't assuming this is a straight, like actual legit play. It's not an earnings play or anything. I personally like some 115 calls right here. Or even 120 if you want to go a little cheaper. The volume's there on the 120s. I like the stock to 115 here. I think it looks beautiful. The flow is there. I saw a massive flow surge on Flow Algo on Friday. Another thing is, let's see. We chart this on the let's take this out of the equation now. So I showed you the first time. Yeah, I'm still bullish on Piton. So this is the first thing I got you guys with. So we saw that it was an ascending triangle. We saw that it's forming a bull flag. Now let's go into a second scenario how we can look at this. So let's zoom out like this. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit closer so I can see. Boom. This is the second scenario we have right here. This is basically going to be so yeah, like I said, we still have the confirmation of a bull flag. We have a massive strong surge close. It closed beautifully, like exactly how you want a stock to close. Massive volume, and it's approaching its all-time highs. This is a bullish formation as well. Because basically, if it breaks out right here, this is just a confirmation of the bull flag. We see a breakout of like 106, and I'm going to sweep up these 115, 120 calls. Sweep them up. This is a little bit weaker confirmation right here, basically like a reverse wedge. This is the 1-day chart. I can actually go look at the 1 hour chart if you want. Let's go look at the 1 hour chart. I need to redo this. And yeah, no, hold on, I'll look at the 1 hour chart real quick. Yeah, so the 1 hour chart, exact same thing. It has this uptrend for me. It's gonna have this ascending triangle again, just because these candlesticks have a lot of support here. But I definitely like this for next week. That's gonna be a high confidence play if it breaks 106. Let's look at it on the 15-minute for a day trade potential. So me personally, I will not be day trading this. I will be getting the August 20th, of course, and I'll be holding them until it reaches the 115. I really like these to 115. Yeah, it's really needing to break this right here. So on the 15-minute, it actually looks even better than the 1 day, just because I mean the 1 day is really close to breaking out. But right here, we see massive resistance around this area right here. We see this massive support that it literally respects a lot all the way back since, let's see, last week. It's been respecting it a lot. And now we see it closed with a bounce off resistance. And I can definitely see a 106 break, 106 break, and it's going to 115 in like 2 weeks. I like it a lot. This is going to be my number one high confidence swing right here. Does anyone have questions about this stock right here? I'm going to go ahead and chart it out on the 1 hour. Can you project stop loss? What do you mean stop loss? My stop loss would probably just be a break below support then. Yeah, I love this a lot. This looks beautiful. Wow. Where does the bull flag start? Just wondering. Okay, so the bull flag starts right here at 97. We start seeing the bull, the flag, and then the completion. I'll go ahead and draw it out for you just one more time, just so you can get a look at it. Draw. Yeah, so we got a bull, flag, and we need a break right here. 10. Oh, not 106. Yeah, wait, is it? Yeah, it's 106 break. 106. I'm not gonna write that handwriting is terrible. I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I'll be posting this on Twitter later tonight. Let me actually go ahead and take a screenshot of this. So I really, I'll just leave it for now. Actually, I will. Okay. No more questions about you, and then we can move on to another stock. This next stock is going to be a large cap stock. It's going to be Amazon. ITRM thoughts. I mean, what is that? Is that like a small cap? I personally don't play those. I don't play equity like that. I don't really care for equity like that. I'll play it once I turn into a margin account. Equity is great. I have heard of ITRM. I don't know if it's ran already. I think it's already ran, right? Yeah, I definitely think it's already ran. Let me go ahead and clear this. Okay. Let's go on the monthly. Not the monthly, the daily. Take away the super trend. Wow. So we see a strong confirmation right here. Strong support. It's been consolidating. Broke out, retest. And now we see a breakout. I see this continuing even higher, all the way back up here to 3,700 again. Yeah, I'm charting on Webull. When do you get a chance? Can you do plug? Yeah, of course I can do plug. I actually post, if you want to see plug, type it on Twitter at Stock Dreams with 2 S's and money sign plug. My chart is posted on plug. Why is what not considered a bull flag? This is considered a bull flag. This is still a bull flag right here. We see a bull flag right here too. It just bull flag can't be made for everything. Amazon, like, okay. So let's get into this now. Trying to find something really quick, and then I had some notes on this. But no, yeah. Amazon right here. I love the consolidation right here. I love the MACD curl. This is the retest confirmation I wanted, even though it has ran almost $150 since that retest confirmation. I still like it higher. If we go on the 15-minute, we can see that I can definitely go higher. I definitely love this stock for next week, especially with earnings. I feel like Amazon's going to absolutely wreck earnings. This is a $4,000 stock, in my opinion. Yeah, then I can do Dash if I have time. This is a $4,000 stock, in my opinion. The retest is beautiful. Let me draw the, look, I'm going to show you guys something. Broke out. Oh, that's too close. Broke out. Retest. Broke out. Just like that. You see that? The retest confirmation. You could have got it here. You would have still made money, but you just want to confirm the retest sometimes and have it break out. This is a beautiful stock, in my opinion. I'll be taking a screenshot of this. Let's see if I have any more things. And it's starting an uptrend. I like to use super trends sometimes to give me even more indication. Bollinger Band's beautiful. Bounced off the bottom SMA. I see it going to the top. I love it a lot. Let's see if I have anything, if I can confirm a little uptrend here. Let's get rid of the bands. It's following an uptrend too. I do like it a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of this real quick. Can you chart AMD, please? Yeah, I can do that. I got one more stock after this, and then we can go ahead and do that. I'm also keeping a close eye on Fubu, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so this stock is going to be TTWO. This is a swing. XL, I don't like the company at all. QCOM hasn't broke out. It could have never retested yet. Yeah, there's no way QCOM could have retested. No, Amazon has not QCOM. QCOM still needs. The Amazon is basically an earnings play. I like the continuation. If I alert Amazon, I'll alert it to you guys when I personally like it. Wait, hold on, let's go back real quick. Okay, this is my confirmation on Amazon. If Amazon doesn't open plus $100 on pre-market, I'm gonna go ahead and buy in. Just because I see this confirmation of my Bollinger Band, it bounced off the middle EMA, and every single time it bounces off the middle EMA, it goes to the top band. Let's go back in the future and see where it bounced off the EMA. We can see a bounce off EMA right here. Bounced off EMA and went up, broke down, down. So yeah, I mean, it hasn't really broke. This is a like one chance it has in the past like months, really. But this is a good confirmation right here. It's forming a bull flag, bounced off middle EMA, going to the top band. I like it for continuation. Okay, TTWO. I love this stock. My price target for this stock is going to be around 185 in around a month. This is a full swing. Full swing. I'm looking for breakout confirmation here as we see 1, 2, 3. If we can see a massive breakout confirmation right here, I love it. I love this stock a lot. We see a gap right here to fill all the way up to 200, but my price target is going to be around 185. I personally, we got some August 20 calls. I would go ahead and I'm going to scoop these up. A lot of these. Wait, that's August 30th. Never mind. I'm going to scoop up a lot of these right here. 185 swings. These just look beautiful to me. Let's go ahead and chart some more real quick. We see a resistance here just for it to break. And then we also see a support right here. Boom, boom, boom. I like continuation. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this too. Do you have any questions about this? This is a full swing. No, this is going to be like a 3 to a month swing. ET. What even is that? Tell me the full ticker. I don't even know what ET is. Here, so just so you guys can see my Uber chart real quick. It's here anyway, so might as well. Okay. So Uber's on a clear downtrend. We got 1, 2. It rejected trend here. It's gonna come here and it rejected it again. So now it's in a clear downtrend. It broke out of my wedge, which I didn't like, but now it closed the day very, very bad. And I'm looking for confirmation below 46 to fill the gap. There's a gap all the way at $38 right here. I think this shit's going to the ground. Energy transfer. I mean, I've heard that stock for literally a year. It hasn't really done anything. AMD. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, ready? This is when I bought. This is when my members, whoever, when I alerted, this is when I bought AMD. Just so y'all know. I'm actually gonna chart AMD on the 1 day. I don't want to chart it on this. I'm swinging AMD past earnings. I have 135 price targets for this stock by August 20th. Where's my chart on AMD? Can you go over Reagan why you took it? Flow, massive volume. Somebody knows something. Earnings soon. Trust the process. I'll go over later. But basically, flow is the number one reason. All right. Bull flag formed. Uptrend. Uptrend start. Let me see if I can get this a little bit cleaner. Yeah, my price target for this stock is gonna be around $95, but I'm holding some lottos. This is a falling wedge, yes, falling wedge. Yeah, we can do that on the 10 minutes. So yeah, this is a falling wedge right here, which I really really like. Basically flag breakout. It's really really behind all the other tech like Nvidia. I basically think this can be on Nvidia's level. AMD is super undervalued in my opinion. Um, it's forming that bull flag right here. I'll dry it out. So That's what I see. I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of this. Whoa, what the hell? Why were there so many? Why are there so many drawings? Oh. Okay. Was there, what were the 95 calls on this? We took these 95 calls last week at $87 for a swing. They're already 110%. I'm still holding. Okay, now we got 10 minutes for questions. Go ahead, drop all the questions. If you either want another chart, I can do that. But yeah. Question time. Let's go. How do I find day trades? Okay, so basically how I find day trades is I look at I literally it's easy. I don't use scanners. I use my top large cap my large caps, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, all those large cap monsters. And I just look at it. I look for patterns, I look for bullish flags, I look for resistance breaks, support breaks, and I just move like that. I don't try to find any low-key underground stocks. I just use the top stocks. How do you move your stop loss when you're in profits? You're basically on your phone and you go to your stop loss and you keep moving it up and saving it. That's what I do. Sundial is a meme stock. I mean, I don't play meme stocks like that at all. Yeah, I can show you what the skills chart that I was looking at. I can show you exactly why we picked up skills. So skills has earnings very, very soon. Skills bottomed out right here. Skills created a double bottom. One bounce, two bounce. This is a double bottom. This is a bullish move. We also see that it's creating an uptrend right here. It broke out of this, but it's having a hard time. I want to see it break out of this on Monday. And we think that it can come and fill a gap all the way back up here. Earnings should be good. We have a price target of $20 on this stock. Thoughts on Disney and Apple? I love both stocks. I think Apple's going to have record-breaking earnings. I think Apple's going to 170. Disney, I love Disney Cruise Line is setting off August. They also have a gap up earnings coming up. There's no reason the stock should go down. Basically, this is what we charted. This is when we broke out. It broke out. We bought it here, sold it here. Now it's forming a symmetrical triangle. It broke our symmetrical triangle, but started consolidating. It had a massive push during power hour, but then dropped down a bit. I like this personally. My trigger break would be over 177. I already do have these stocks. These options. I like a gap fill all the way up to 178. When you draw trend lines, you draw them after the day is over, right? Because you can't adjust the trend line down. Well, no, I draw the trend lines even during hours, but like if it breaks it or unconfirms it, I can't draw it down. It just means the play is no longer valid or the play is valid. But you can do it both ways. I do not give exit prices on Twitter. I legally cannot give exit prices. I tell you guys to scale out at 20, 30%. I scale out at 20, 30%. That's what I do. Do you think I'll be able to get Apple calls Monday before earnings? Yeah, I probably think you can. I got some 150, 165, 730 calls, I think. 165 or 160. I don't know which one I alerted. How do you know about lotto earnings? What do you mean? This is Piton too. I swung Piton over the weekend. We see on the big picture, it this would be a bear flag, but it disconfirmed as bear flag. It broke the bear flag. It's not bearish. It started a bull flag and it continued the bull flag and it broke the trend. I hope on Monday we can gap up and be around this area. And then we can look at the big picture and we can look at the inverse cup and the inverse head and shoulder right here. We got one shoulder, head, shoulder, cup, handle, break. We have a price target of 140 for this. Even analysts have price targets of 140. Thoughts on MU? MU was a semiconductor play. It was lagging. We did like it. If you held it, it actually ended up being positive. It just didn't work out the play the day I alerted it. Is there a method making a watch list of stocks you always look at? I guess I love volume is a big method for me. I like volume. I like pre-breakout plays. Cup and handles are huge for my watch list. Stocks that have cup and handles, I love. I love playing trends. If I see a trend close beautifully on a day, I'll most likely play continuation on the next day. Like Roku, I had Roku on my watch list. It was at $400 with a cup and handle. It ran $50 that day, the next day on my watch list. Do we worry about on Fed meetings? Yeah, I mean the Fed meetings can always cause some scare in the market, but we had Fed meetings 2 weeks ago. It was fine. We're still in an uptrend with SPY. Jim Cramer said SPY to 400. He's even bullish on SPY, man. I'm gonna ride this trend all the way up bullish, other than Uber. Uber sucks. Why Uber puts? Uber's in a clear downtrend. Uber rejected its resistance. Uber has almost 4 billion stake in Didi. Didi lost $2 billion on Friday. Uber didn't announce that until Saturday morning. Uber's down $2 billion on their company just because of Didi. I tend to on my watch list sometimes I tend to give when I would take a stock. I said Chewy break at like 85.60, and if you bought Chewy break at like 85.60, it rode all the way up to $87. Yeah, if I do take anything, I will alert it. I do like these, but I know everyone's gonna be asking me every single day, are we still swinging you? Are we still swinging you? If you're in here right now and I alert you, I'm swinging you for a month, 3 weeks. My price target is 115. I will average down if it dips one day. I don't think it will though. Where do you find stocks that are on uptrends or have cup and handles? Just search it. Yeah, you basically just have to search through them. There's no indicator that tells you. You just have to kind of find them, you know? Like just look at all the top stocks. thoughts on Starbucks? I think Starbucks kills earnings. I think they kill it. I think they kill earnings. All right, that's gonna wrap it up right there, boys. Let me know. Go on Twitter right now. Tweet me, tag me in it. Let me know one thing you learned and put hashtag Dream Team. All right. Thank you guys. I'll be doing these. Maybe I'll even hop on tomorrow and do another one. Maybe I'll hop on tomorrow and do another one, see how I'm feeling. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Make sure to tweet me and tell me what you guys learned. See ya.